Impulse Recreation, and today we are starting the project of wrapping up the wiring that we have coming off of our Li-Time. This is the 48 volt system. It's a 51.2 volt 100 amp hour drive battery. We have a Li-Time 12 volt 100 amp hour accessory battery we're going to be installing. We're going to power our horn, our blinkers, our headlights, our charge port in the golf cart. We're going to put these LED rock lights on it, and we're going to update the power that's going from an inverter from the drive battery to be connected to our accessory battery so that the whip lights and everything else is actually going to be powered functionally off of that accessory battery. All drive power is going to be taken from the big battery pack that we have in this golf cart. That way we are dedicating all the power that has directly to driving the golf cart. We did receive this LED rock light kit. It comes with, I want to say, 8 individual rock lights, underglow lights. So what we could do is we can install it here in the fender wells of the golf cart. We can put it under the frame of the golf cart, so we've got that LED neon glow. These are LED lights, so they're going to be efficient. You do have a remote with this kit, so you can adjust your different lighting, your colors. It can probably flash, maybe go to the tune of some music, just like our whip lights do. So we're going to get things a little bit more organized and streamlined. We do have the battery charging currently for both the accessory battery and the drive battery. And I'll show you guys here. This battery and the Li-Time battery that's in the golf cart do connect to the app, so we have to sync our app with the new 100 amp hour accessory battery. That way you can see the state and condition of the battery across the board. So we're super excited to have that ability. Make sure all the cells are balanced, everything's functioning properly the way these batteries should. So we're going to go ahead and get these LED rock lights set up. We're going to get our zip ties out, drill what we need to, get everything mounted properly so that everything's held in place nicely. We want to keep the wiring on this as clean as possible, especially in the future. If you have to diagnose anything, you can have that as seamless as possible. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's go over what you actually get with this LED rock light kit. So you have some hardware with an Allen wrench. This is your main controller. You do have a plug here that's going to be probably coming from battery terminals into your controller. And then you have your 8 individual plugs. That's what's going to actually go into the rock lights themselves. You do get a remote so you can select your colorway, which is pretty cool. There is instructions and an app with these LED rock lights. So you have the ability to make adjustments from your phone via Bluetooth. Comes with zip ties. It is a fused power source. There is an on-off button, and then here are the leads that we are going to have to put ring terminals on, and this is going to go directly to our power battery. We have in this kit here, it looks like this is going to be either padding or adhesive in order to mount the rock lights, and then in this kit, you have 8 individual rock lights themselves. So if we show you what this looks like, here is your mountable rock light, so that's where you're going to put your hardware through these 2 holes. You'll be able to secure this in the underside or the wheel well of your vehicle. You have plenty of cord that you'll need to zip tie up. Make sure this is secured properly so you don't accidentally rip it up. And then this port here is what's going to plug into your controller. That's going to connect right there. Seamless design. This is going to go up underneath the vehicle. We're going to use this as an underglow, LED underglow kit, and potentially a wheel well underglow kit on this golf cart. There's lots of places on the frame and within this golf cart that we can mount these, so we'll be able to have a ton of fun light. That'll give us a little bit more visibility, and it's going to give us that really cool look when you're cruising down the street or hitting the trails or driving around the property. Okay, so we're getting this figured out where we're mounting our rock lights, the LED lights. They seem like they're really in a robust casing, but we're trying to make sure we get the best light emittance off the golf cart. We're going to have 4 lights shining down on the wheels, so we're going to have a glow in our wheel well. And then my brother Joe here is figuring out a way to have the lights be loomed in and mounted, so we're going to have 4 underneath the body of the golf cart. Hey, what if we did 1 up front, 1 in the far back, and then 1 on each side? So we got 4. 4, so 4 on the tires, and then middle, towards the front, towards the back. Just really glow it out. Is that done?
I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a lot of glow no matter what.
Okay, no matter what, we're going to have a lot of light emittance. It's going to look really good. And then while we're at this, we're gonna fix, like I mentioned, we're gonna fix our wiring disaster. We're gonna put in the switch for our whip lights, because those are fun. And then we're gonna put in the switch and have a switch mounted for the rock lights so that we can toggle, turn things on and off. We've also got a big old LED floodlight. We've got an amber flood and a white flood that has a beam along with a flood built into the light so that we can have this thing, you know, really give us a ton of light emittance. We'll be able to see where we're going. You know, if you pull up and you need to have this give a ton of light, if you're working on the trailer outside and we're trying to, you know, do things in the dark, this thing's going to light up the sky. It's gonna be great. So we're gonna keep cranking. We'll give you a couple more updates along the way. This is gonna be sick. Okay, everybody. Besides the app, this is your controller for the rock lights. So you've got a brightness and on and off. You've got red, green, blue, white, orange, yellow, cyan, pink. You can put in your different options here for jumping and for fades, and you can get it programmed for music. Let's go ahead and show you what it looks like. Okay, everybody, we've got the rock lights installed, and I wanted to show you the results of the light emittance. So we've got a couple random lights on here in the shop. We've got them mounted securely to the golf cart. How we're gonna have them be, other than getting the wiring up underneath, this is a phenomenal option. It's fantastic for motorhomes, for cubbies and boats, good for snowmobiles, ATVs, UTVs, recreational vehicles. This is awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and power it up. Hit the on button and look at how cool this looks. I'll make sure it's on max brightness. It is on the max brightness. So you've got red, green, blue, white. This thing is super cool. You add a ton of flair to your machine. If you guys are looking for a super cool setup, this is so radical. I am very impressed. The light emittance is very bright. This is going to be a major improvement to how this golf cart looks. If you're doing any type of cruising at night, you're going to be seen. It's going to look cool, and it's going to be a blast to drive it with this very cool lighting setup. I'm a big fan. Let's go ahead. You can see here it's got, so it'll dance to music as well, which is super cool, but I'm so impressed. So impressed. Big fan. If you guys are looking for a rock light kit that's economical, it's relatively easy to install. The only thing you're going to have to do is figure out where you're going to run your wiring. You hook up to your 12 volts, your battery output, keep your vehicle charged, have a backup battery, an accessory battery like what I've got, and you have a super, super cool rock lighting setup or an underglow LED setup. And it's LED lights, which is even cooler. So other than the fact that the construction of the light housing is very nice, it's waterproof, it's tough, it's rigid. So long as you mount these things properly, you are going to have a long life, and it's going to be extremely efficient. 10 out of 10 stars on this bad looking golf cart now with this LED rock light kit. Thanks for watching.